And lagging for the break, sending it to the Predator commentary booth. Take it away, guys.
Great introduction from our ring announcer, Derek Cox. We are back live. It's the winner's qualification match between Skyler Woodward and Carlo Biado here at the 2026 Yalin WPA Men's 8-Ball World Championship. Ben Francis in the booth here alongside my friend Chris Reinhold. How you doing out there, Chris?
Hey, what's up, Ben? They have moved me to my hotel room because apparently I was talking a little too loud and the players could hear me a little bit. So I am at the comfort in the expense of the comfort of my hotel room, and I can no longer see both matches, so a little less information, but we can keep up on the live score.
Well, that is good in a sense that we won't hear the super crazy celebration every time Mr. Bergman wins a rack on table one.
Or even makes a stop shot, yep.
Yeah, or a stop shot, that's right. They're really getting behind their guy over there, and lots of seating around these two arena tables. If you're in the area, come check it out. Free to watch, and free to watch online as well. 4 tables, table 1, 2, 3, and 4 streamed on Pro Billiard TV on YouTube. Check it out.
Yeah, Predator does an amazing job kind of making it easier for us to access all these things. I mean, just being able to go in and watch whatever you want and go in to YouTube and watch whatever match they have streamed, it kind of makes it a no-brainer to just kind of come in and sweat and, you know, just enjoy. So thank you, Predator, for that.
Skyler to break rack number 1. Didn't look like full power to me. Took a little off, didn't work.
Yeah, wide open table for Carlo to start. You know, Skyler, I was teammates with him on the Moscone Cup 2020, 2021. Really outgoing guy. Kind of seems to be in his element when he's, you know, talking a little trash and just having fun. And Carlo's kind of the opposite. You know, he is definitely an outgoing person as well, but, you know, keeps it strictly business when he's playing.
Yeah, all business from Carlo. Another day at the office here. Trying to get into that final 32. $90,000 up for grabs to the winner of the World 8-Ball this year. And Carlo could be the only player to have all 3 titles, being the 8, 9, and 10 ball. He's a world champion in 9 and 10. He's looking for the 8-Ball this week.
That is a pretty cool stat right there.
That'd be an unbelievable accomplishment when you think of rich history of the game and all the amazing players. None of them having all 3, of course. The 8 and 10 ball not staged every year, but you'd still think one of those greats would have all 3. Looks good here. Maybe just one tricky ball to get on. It's the 1 ball.
Yeah, interesting shooting the combo there. I might have fallen forward a little more for the 6 and then played the 4 in the corner, but you know, who might argue with Carlo Biado on shot selection, right?
Yeah, definitely one of the most experienced players on tour right now. He's been around the game for a long time. Let's see what he's got in mind for this 1 ball. It's playable from just above the 8, but the cue ball's crashing into stuff, so might not be able to play it like that. Might need to move something.
Yeah, definitely an interesting shot selection. I think he might have been trying to get that 4 below the 15 so he can kind of run into the 9-1 there off the 4, but this is very interesting shot selection here. I'm not sure what route I would go, except maybe the 1 ball where the same pocket he's playing the 7 in. Maybe drop down there.
That is what I saw as well. Good call, Chris. I think little angle on this 4 and try to go 2 rails underneath the 1. It's never fun playing the toughest ball last, though. Usually try to get rid of that early, but well, he's looking at something else here, maybe going into it. Maybe too much angle on the 6 to hold for the 4.
Don't go in. Don't go in.
Yeah, he needed it to stay. It's a good shot. It's the
Now
4
what about
ball
the
doing
8?
after. Yeah, and the 8. Good point.
I mean, ideally, you'd like to just get straight in on the 4, follow up for the 8 in the side pocket, the right-hand side.
Yeah, I wondered this. Does the 4 go on the side? Maybe a little easier to control position to the 8 from here and no risk coming across the position line. Smooth shot, 8 ball on the side. Put the first game on the board on Skyler's break. And we have seen quite a few players start to figure out this break shot and run a whole bunch of racks in a row. We might be seeing that in one of these other matches. Jason Shaw up 5-0 already on one of the outer tables. And I think we saw Malayan run the first 4 against Filler. Did you watch any of that, Chris?
No, I wasn't watching. I was out getting lunch, but I've heard it was an amazing match. I'm kind of sad I missed it. If it was streamed, I might have to go watch it again.
It was indeed streamed, so I won't spoil it for you. Other than the first 4 Mark ran.
Well, I know he won Hill, correct?
Okay, so I could spoil it for you.
Go ahead. Tell me everything.
It looked like Filler was going to run out at Hill, and he hooked himself on the last ball.
Oh, no. Maybe he has to do that once a year for people to think he's human.
He took the words right out of my mouth. It was almost nice to see that he is human even under pressure, because the guy is super clutch all the time getting the job done in those situations, and that time he faltered to make an early exit.
Yeah, it was interesting because when he was playing, I played him at the Las Vegas one, the Las Vegas Open or Predator Pro Billiards Series, and he didn't look as sharp as he usually does until the end of the event. I played him in the last 32, and he beat me, and he played really, really well. But he just didn't have that same sharpness, but he got it at the end of the event. I'm curious if he kind of gains traction and speed throughout until around the last 32 and then kind of locks in from there. I know Jason Shaw does that quite a bit.
Yeah, and I managed to watch a little bit of that match that he played with Filler in Vegas. I was playing across from you on another one of the tables, and yeah, he didn't look as locked in, but I didn't see you shooting too much either, Chris. I think he played quite well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's a heck of a player. That's an understatement, but yeah, amazing player. What are you thinking here? Solids or stripes?
Yeah, I think at first glance it's solids because of where the 7 and the 13 are, but he may elect stripes. No, he is going to shoot the low ball. Nice easy opener on the 3. Yeah, definitely low ball looks to be a little easier. Just one semi-tough ball is maybe the 4, but there's lots of room near the middle of the table to get on that from the 1 or the 2.
I wonder if he wanted to get that far away from his work. I know that I'd like to get at least to that side pocket if I can with the cue ball. Oh, look at this cue ball right here.
How good is that?
No
yeah,
notes.
and it's one thing I've noticed at this really elite level, Chris. I think you pointed it out there. Is they get closer to the ball often.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense.
Looking good here. Just one more tricky positional shot, maybe. Might be this one. If you get straight on the 2, the work is done. Yeah, he looks to have the cue ball on a string here early. Good signs from Carlo. He will be up in a match shortly after this one as well, scheduled for 4 o'clock, the losers qualification round of the mixed doubles, playing with Rublin Amit. They don't have table assignments up yet for that, but they will be competing against Brittany Bryant and Skyler Woodward. So match number 1 of 2 against Woodward today. And what a picture-perfect start from the Filipino. So, Chris, I'm sure you played Skyler a handful of times in big matches. Have you played Carlo Biado any big matches?
Yeah, I've only played Carlo twice. I lost to him in the Las Vegas tournament that him and Joshua Filler put me out of. So I played well overall, just lost to 2 better players, so can't really be that upset, you know, just things to learn from. We've played twice. I lost Hill to him in a local tournament in California, and then I lost to him on the live stream here in Vegas. So good times. Skyler I have a better record against for sure. I think I'm up overall, but yeah, this, you know, it's crazy because you go to tournament after tournament with all these other top pro players, and you know, sometimes you just never end up matching up with someone, and then other times you match up with the same one every tournament almost. You know, it's crazy how it works.
Yeah, it is funny like that. Luck of the draw a bit.
And if you want to draw someone, make sure you room with them, because then that means that you'll probably draw them.
Or practice with them, warm up, right?
Yeah, the rules of the road.
That's right. Good break here from Carlo. Ball snuck in. Looked like he was coming up dry, but one leaked in. Wide open spaces again. What do you like here, Chris?
I might have to go stripes here. The only problem is the 8, but I think he can develop that. If the 3 passes the 5, which I do not think it does, you might have to shoot the 5 with some spin and kind of spin into it, but I personally think I like stripes here.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Just the 8 ball, the only semi-tough ball, but plenty over there to work it out. And it might look like a long race to 8, but it can be over in a heartbeat. The level these guys play, you expect them to run 3, 4, 5 racks in a row when they get a chance. Does he chance a little bump on the 8 here while staying on the 9? Looks like that's the plan.
Yeah, I think that's the move here.
I could bump it to a worse spot, or maybe even plug the pocket where the 11 needs to go, so be careful here.
You don't want to use a ton of speed. You don't want to accidentally make it or something weird happen, like you said. It's a very delicate little safety. Not safety. You got to be safe Yeah, to safely attack it. There you go.
Yeah, this was always a real possibility. Now you'll have to bank it later on at best. There's work to do before that. Got to make a good shot into a tight side pocket here with some position on maybe the 9 next.
Yeah, and
Ideally,
correct position in 8-ball is so much more important, I think, than 9-ball in some cases, because you can't play safe. If you play safe on Skyler here, he's probably just going to run out anyway.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And a lot of the positional windows are a lot tighter, so the angles have to be more precise, I think. 9-ball, 10-ball, you got lots of open space to work usually. Yeah, anytime reaching over a ball like this and just worried about the shirt, it brings in the miss and the missed cue ball control. Could use this
Don't
to
think
slow
he hit it
down.
hard enough.
Do you think he wanted to be? Yeah, I guess he just answered my question there, pointing below the 2. I thought maybe he was trying to stay above it and play the bank coming across.
3 rails on the side.
Yeah, is there anything else? Double kisses on for the 1-rail bank. Oh, he's got a crafty little 1-pocket shot here, playing it twice into a big pocket. And, oh, he still couldn't avoid the double kiss, and it's going to bring Skyler out of the chair for the first time since the opening break. And only one problem to solve, but with all the balls in the open, he's a huge favorite from here. Having the cue ball cleaned right away. Is that because is Carlo using Masters chalk?
I think Carlo uses that old Kamui chalk, which
Ooh,
I'm not a big fan of.
yeah, that marks up the ball lots. That'd be why Skyler had it clean there.
Interesting choice here. I'm not sure I would have done that, but how's he going to get this 3-5 out of there? I know he has a few more options, but you're kind of running out of time the more balls you make.
Yeah, I thought trying to get position on the 1 to develop that 3-5. I think that's what you were seeing too, Chris. Not shooting the 1 right away there. But he's got something in mind. You see him shake his head a little bit. He's not thrilled. Could he come across to where it is now and then shoot the 2, or shoot the 2 now and develop it? I kind of like the latter. Yeah, hard for that to go wrong. It's a good shot.
Yeah, good shot there. I might even shoot the 3-ball here. Just draw back under the 5.
Come around for the 5. He'd be hoping to shoot the 5, then the 3, 7 to the 8, but it's not that important. 3 to the 8's fine as well.
Not bad here. Probably going to stun out to the middle of the table. Don't have to do a ton here.
And he's got himself in the match. Clean those ones up pretty nice. Winner of this match will move into the quarterfinal. Or rather, the final 32, not the quarterfinal. It's getting a little excited. The loser will get one more shot. Loser's qualification. And that loser's qualification match, 9 a.m. tomorrow. So you know the players are trying to avoid that morning match, right?
Yeah, I am too, but I think I'm going to be on it anyway.
I saw a funny post from Bergman said, you know, the money is important, but he was playing for sleep. Trying to avoid those 9 a.m. matches. Never easy to play pool in the morning. It's more of an evening game. Let's see what Skyler does on the break here. If he's going to stick with the middle and maybe add a little speed. Looked like he hit it about half speed the first time. Let's see if he rips this one a little more. I think he's changed sides too. Don't quote me on that, but I think he broke from the other side. Again, just didn't look like full power. He snuck one in the side pocket there at the last second. The solids look okay, other than the 4 ball. You see he goes over and looks at the 4. Stripes are very runnable as well. Just the 8 ball might be a little tough to get on. Small positional window there above the 5. And he'll have to deal with this 9 ball as well. Is he going to do that right now? He is, but he's made a mess. Well, and what's he on here? Other than, yeah, maybe the 15, maybe the 12, both really thin. Not easy to control the cue ball, and he's going to have to find something to break the 8 out now.
I mean, do you even keep aggressive here? Or do you just kind of maybe play the 9 and then go over with the cue ball to the side, left side rail, and then back under the 14 and just say, all right, your turn, you know?
Yeah, I don't hate that, Chris, because if he doesn't get something good happening on this 8 while landing on a ball, then this might be a big risk. You got to keep Carlo in his chair as long as you can.
It's tough to do it all at the last second or do it with the last 1 or 2 balls. It just gives you so many less options, you know, and if you use that 14 per se to knock out the 8 on your, that's your last stripe, you can glue yourself on it or end up in a bad spot. So it's just ideally you'd like to get rid of those now opposed to in 2 or 3 balls.
So if he shoots the 12 and sends the cue ball between the 2-3 and gets a little angle on that 14, could he break it out earlier and maybe still be on the 15? It'd be thin on the 15, but might be better than doing it last. Well, first things first. And what did he see there? Was he going to play the 13 off the 5? Or was he just going to break it out last and take a gamble? We'll never know now.
I think Carlo's thinking the 4-8-5 combo.
He's going to go heavy into the back of the 4. Let's see if he tries to move both balls here. Some speed. Oh, he nudges the 4 out beautifully.
Wait, look at this. He might be able to make the 5-8-4 combo.
The other way around, yeah. If it's available, I wouldn't put it by him shooting it. But I don't think so. And I think he can just get angle on the 2 from somewhere middle table to play off the end rail into the 8 to break the 8. Maybe after he shoots the 6 ball, while he still have lots of options.
He definitely still has options. I think he's good here, like you're saying. I like to hit the 2 and try to run to the 8 now.
It might need a little inside spin here, do you think? Touch of left. Or is it there with just a plain ball, like middle ball, top?
Definitely just a little bit of left, but not a lot. These tables aren't playing long. They're playing kind of short on the shorter side, especially the banks.
Looks like he'll try to gain a better angle to maybe play that without the spin. But I like doing it next while there's still an extra option there, maybe while the 7 is still up there in case something goes wrong. Feels like a big game early in the match. Carlo with a chance to retake the 2-game lead, and if he figures out the break, he could run away with it. What a shot. Just to nudge it over the side pocket. How good is that?
Yeah, that was pretty strong. Thought he might have missed it altogether, but he hit it perfect.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Chris. Looked like he was going to drive right by it. But it ended up absolutely perfect. Shooting the 4 first here, so he can play the 8 in the same pocket as the 4. Could go the other way around, but then he's taking a long shot on the 8. That's one thing I've noticed with Carlo. He's really good with that bridge. A lot of the Filipino players using the backhand, you know, the behind the back shot a lot, and maybe not always so good with that bridge. Carlo's really good with it.
He's just such an amazing all-around player. I mean, look at that control on where he hit the 8. 3-1, Ben. 3-1.
Yeah, and Carlo looking pretty good out there. He's got that new purple BK Rush styling cue. Looks like he's got the purple jump cue also. But still playing with the wood shaft on the shooting cue. And as mentioned before, we'll have Carlo up again after this. I'm not sure it will be on this exact table, but we have losers qualification in the poison mixed doubles coming up, scheduled for 4 o'clock. And it'll be a rematch. Biado is going to take on Skyler Woodward and Brittany Bryant with his partner Rublin Amit. And I'm sure they're both thinking about it. How this is match 1 of 2 today.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And strong team for both of them. They both have a good pairing. Let's see what this break leads for Carlo. Nothing going.
And wide open spaces.
Wide open pastures for the Woodward.
Maybe stripes here, only because the opening shot on a solid, not really there. Nothing high enough percentage. And stripes lay okay. Does the 12 pass the 4? If not, can move it right now. That's what he's done. Good shot. Trying to hold that one for the 12 on the side. Looks like he's overrun it a little. Might have to shoot the 11 first. He's looking at the 12 into the top left. Looks like it'll go clean by the 4.
Thing looks pretty open. Deciding if he wants to go around the 5, 2 rails, or just high left, 1 rail up. I kind of like using a little bit of high right or draw.
Yeah, I don't
Draw's
need the
the way to
draw
go.
there. Yeah, that was smooth.
Wouldn't be opposed to using the 9 first here.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Looks like just a little off angle on this 13. Yeah, I like shooting the 9 and trying to get on the 13 again. Just a little straighter, maybe. Still not totally perfect. Got to work the cue ball a little bit here to miss the 2. Turns out it was pretty natural. Just that little top little running siding got him there with no trouble. Around the 8 for the same pocket, maybe. That way he doesn't have to flirt with the inside spin. I got all the way around the 7 and the 8. It's a good shot. Skyler gonna get this to 3-2. He's made a ball on his last break, but it wasn't textbook by any means. We'll see if he makes a small adjustment.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if either one of them will switch to a second ball break or a third ball break. Wouldn't be something to not try. I might try it out and see what happens if you keep breaking dry anyway.
Well, we talked about that filler match from earlier. Mark Malayan broke second ball perfectly. Every rack I saw, he hit perfect. Balls went in, he got a shot. Not the most wide open layouts, but very workable layouts. You can't argue with it. He ran the first 4 racks. And so much it worked that filler used it.
Yeah, Filler doesn't get enough credit sometimes for being such a smart player. He really is one of the smartest high IQ players in the game.
Yeah, I think we always revert back to how talented he is, but you're right. Very wise. It's like head ball from here. It's worked. He's got a ball down. The balls are spread out. Couple small problems to deal with, but balls over pockets always helps. Easy opening shot on either suit. These are always nice breaks when you don't have to worry about the first shot. You can try to get in line right away. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to get in there right away on this tough ball to 14. He's dealing with a couple problems there. The 10 ball in a precarious spot too, but he's going to land perfectly on it after this 14. Just a simple stop shot. Pretty good here for 3-3, Chris.
Yeah, do you like coming out closer to the 6, or do you like getting on that left-hand rail and just kind of stunning over?
Yeah, I like to be on the rail there. That way you take the 6 out of the equation. Try to get on perfect line on the other side of the 12. You bring in the 6 a bit too much. And this is okay.
It's perfect there. He's probably coming back to this top right side rail where he's pointing now for the 8 in the lower left.
Yeah, I like how he drew that cue ball over and held a nice angle on the 9.
He's looking good though. Stroke's looking good, staying out on the ball. A few days ago, last few days, I noticed that on the tougher shots he was popping up, and I told him, and he told me that he would give me $100 if he wins this whole thing because of that tip. So hopefully he wins this whole thing.
$100, he's gonna win 90,000, Chris.
That's actually a lot of a tip for him. So trust me, where that's more than he would normally give. He's the man.
So generous.
He actually didn't specify a number, so that means he can make it up as as he goes.
Oh, perfect. I'll maybe get $1,000, Chris. You gotta really root for him now.
I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah. 3-3, just like that. Kind of picked this one to be a real close match. Couldn't see either one of these guys running away with it. Of course, they're both capable of it, but we've seen so many close matches. I have to think this one will be close too.
Yeah, I like that side break he was doing, Ben. That was awesome. His contact was good. The energy from the rack was good. I think he should stick with that, at least until it goes sideways, but I have a feeling that he's going to hit it good again like that last one.
Yeah, I fully agree. Should stick with that. Definitely couldn't have worked out better. Break and run. It's more of a old school approach, this break head ball from the side. Balls tend to tie up a little bit more, but get that ball going in the side pocket lots, which is what he's got. And another pretty decent look, maybe a tricky opening shot jacked up over the 2 ball. Could possibly open with the 7. 4 ball might be a little tough to get on later.
Is there a world where you pick stripes here?
Yeah, and shoot the 13 in the corner. Maybe. If I'm sure I'm going to pot the 13, I got to be real sure. Oh, and he's looking at the 14, past the 13. If you could do that, then for sure you're going to shoot stripes.
Because even though the 7 is right there, you are elevated over the 2, so it's a little tough to really be accurate.
Yeah, Looks like he is going to shoot this 13 in the corner. Just doesn't like it. You can tell it's a missable shot. No, now he's back to the side shot. Maybe just going to spin this one a little bit. Small amount of right spin. It throws the 14, also swerves the cue ball a little bit. I was going to say, you watch, he'll hit the other side of the ball with a stop shot. Totally fooled us.
Yeah, he had the whole ball to work with. I don't know what he was looking at.
Just keeping the crowd in it, Chris.
He's just making sure I get that $10.
That's right. You did stay down good on that one.
Uh-oh.
Dropping underneath. This one super thin from down here. I think he's overrun that a bit. And I think that's a product of just overcutting that last ball a little bit. Catches it a bit thicker, maybe slows down the cue ball a bit more. Yeah, so he'll fight for a better angle on the 15. Looks like he got it. It's a good shot there. Smooth draw. Can sort of wrap this one out of the corner and get middle table, maybe on the 12 and the 11. Let's see. We're just absolutely inch perfect on the 12. What a great shot. Now he can go down for the 9 and save the 11 to get on the 8. Take his first lead of the match here.
Yeah, I like that route a lot better than trying to go for the 11 and then accidentally overrunning it on the 12 and then having much different things. Oh, he's going to 11 next? Interesting.
Yeah, so many ways to run out an 8 ball, especially from these situations. Ball's wide open. I want some angle on this. I don't think he's going to get it. It's a little straightish. Got to work the cue ball a touch. Pointing around, talking to himself because he just wanted that nice angle to come off the top rail towards the 8. Yeah, he's juicing it up, but he's so smooth on the draw shot. He's got ball in hand shape on the 8.
First lead.
And starting to figure out the break shot maybe. Looks like he's going to take a small break, so Chris and I will as well, but we'll be right back. Don't go far. Skyler back in the arena. You can see Gerson, Boza Martinez over there. Up 4-3 on Justin Bergman on that TV table 1. We do have one result from this round already. Jason Shaw winning 8-3 over Kasper Matikainen. Well, I wondered if this would happen, Chris. Has he made a ball? Looks like he has. One snuck in there somewhere. I didn't see it.
Yeah, right when he threw up his hand because he's mad he broke dry, the 5 ball felt that, and it went inside the pocket. It was pretty nice, pretty convenient.
Bit of a tougher layout here. All the balls go, though. He doesn't have to move anything.
Yeah, that 11-9 is laying a little weird for me. Especially the 9, really.
Yeah, if he could get on the 12 to clear that pocket would be ideal, but the 9 will go in the top right as well, so maybe not panicking about that yet. Well, as I say that, he's eyeballing this 15 like he is going to maybe move the 9 here. Soft inside spin. Oh, he moved the 1. He's froze up on the 9. Does he have a shot here?
Yeah, if you could see the 12, he's going to go for it, but I think he might go 11 and draw off that top side rail and play the 13 or the 10 next.
Well, the 9's got a home now in that bottom right, so he could use the 9 to get on the 12 later.
Good shot. Have to go 13 here.
Yeah.
Can't go 10.
Yeah, and he can't really shoot the 9. Well, that would be crazy. Try to go through that window, Skyler. I don't know about that.
I think he can do it. The 8 passes the 6, I imagine.
I could just go forward. Yeah, I didn't see what he was looking at going between the 1-8 there. Maybe just keeping us on the edge of our seat. See if we're paying attention. 8 will pass the 6. That's what he's looked at. And he looked quick, which tells me it'll go.
Don't want to be dead straight on this. It's tough to kind of gauge your speed. He's going to want to overdraw a little bit on purpose just to make sure he gets on the correct side of it.
Yeah, and he doesn't want the cue ball on the rail when he's shooting that 13, which is a real possibility here. He didn't get there, Chris. I think we're going to see the jump cue. It's a big mistake if he doesn't find a way to pot this 13 and finish this run out. We're going to see Carlo come back, try to tie up this match. Not far off. But it looks like the 4 ball's on here.
Yeah, 3 might go also. We're going to see. I mean, that is one of the times where, you know, that could be the match decider. I'm not saying that this is going to mean he's going to lose, but, I mean, going up 5-3 instead of tied 4-4 is very, very big in this setting.
Well, and keeping Carlo in his chair for 3 games consecutive. That was for a 3-pack on the break. So he had Carlo cold in the chair over there, and he's just give him a wide open rack to get his arm loose again. Does the 1 pass the 6 into the bottom left, or does he need to get to the left side of the 6?
I think the safer bet's to just go towards the 6. Or the 1.
Yeah, and the 1 from here. What a great
Oh,
shot that was.
Talk about ball in hand position.
Yeah, he's got epic cue ball control put on display there. It's the sound of Bergman tying up that match over there on table 1. Carlo gonna tie it up here. 4 games apiece on both tables. Some other really close matches going on. Billy Thorpe tied 5 apiece with Corral. John Moore up 6-3 over Alexander Kazakis. It's a good one. Mario He, Robbie Capito all tied at 4. Carlo not breaking from the side rail. Surprised he wouldn't maybe just try the same break Skyler did.
Yeah, my
how it
thinking
works.
would be definitely to use the same one Skyler did. It's been working for him. No ball, nobody home.
And wide open. This one opened up.
I mean, Skyler has to feel pretty fortunate from how this
Yeah.
turned out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think could have easily been in his chair for a couple of games there. Instead, he can get right back to work. Stripes look okay here, other than maybe the 9 ball.
That's what
Solid.
he's looking at right now.
Yeah, solid's not as good because the 10 is blocking the 3, the 1, the 8.
In some places, that's a foul. I remember when I went to the Junior World Nationals, the Junior World International Championships. I left my cue down like that, and I went and grabbed it, and I grabbed the bridge, and they told me that was a foul.
You couldn't lay your shooting cue on the table. Is that what
Um,
I'm hearing?
It was the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge was a foul. Seems
Yeah.
like a weird call that was, but I know they've changed the rule just recently. Now you can lay your shooting cue on the table as well.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta read outside the lines. Like, are they using it as a measuring device? You know, if they just put it down to go grab something, that's a little different. I think if they lay it down there as a measuring device, then yeah, sure, it's a foul. But like you're saying, you just put the bridge down to go grab a cue. I don't think that should be a foul in any case. But rules are rules, right?
Kind of having second thoughts on that 9 ball there. I think he's going to try to develop it now or get on a different side of it. Maybe just try to get closer.
Yeah, looks like it'll slip by the 7 ball, just barely. These pockets are tight, though. We see this ball jam in between there all the time. Good shot. Another tough one here. Thin on the 11 into a tight pocket.
Gonna have to draw this one back.
Do you think he was trying to play the 10 first?
I think the 14 is the shot to play anyway, right now.
Looked like he held his hand up there trying to will the cue ball to stop so he could shoot the 10 first. But yeah, I'm with you on this one, Chris. I think 14's good. Smooth draw this one back.
Don't want to be hindered by the 7, but I think he's okay. He'll just roll this in and hopefully he can stop for the 8 in the side. And if it's too much, he might have to run into the 3.
Yeah, can't tell how thin it is. Could he just come around the 8 for the 8 in the same pocket? Or is it too thin for that?
Might be a little too thin, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Run into the 3.
Yeah, good shot there. Spit out, a little back and forth action. Skyler getting out in front again. Looks like we got another result from this winners qualification round. Naoki Oi defeating Torsten Holman by a score of 8-5. He's through to the final 32 single limb stage. Mario He now up 6-4 over Robbie Capito. Some pretty stellar matchups in this round. Fedor Gorst trailing 4-2 against Aloysius Yap. It's a pretty good match, rematch of World Championship from a couple of years ago, or US Open 9 ball, I should say. Skyler breaking from the side rail again here. He's got a ball in the side pocket. He's got a half decent spread. A look at either suit. That's all he can ask for.
Yeah, you just need an opportunity at this level. That's all you can ask for there. I'm not really sure if I want to deal with the 5 or the 15 or the 1 ball here, if I'm solids or stripes. I don't know which one I'd rather deal with is the correct way to phrase that. I'd probably go solids here.
Yeah, try to find some angle on the 5 to get into the 15 with the cue ball. Develop 7 a little bit. Doesn't have that angle now, otherwise I think he would shoot it right away. He's going to try to find it later on. Yeah, he tried to get it there off the side of the 8. He's going to get another chance. Shoot the 3, bump the 6, should leave him the right angle. Yeah, he was careful to recognize where the 6 was going there and not bump it too soft. Got it out in the open.
You kind of want to go into the rail and then the 15 here. That'd be my preference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he's played it beautifully.
You don't want to get stuck on the 7 trying to draw back. So you might either want to kind of punch it off or go through the 7, make sure you get it out of there.
Yeah, nothing easy from here. Maybe touch unlucky to land this straight in on this ball, but it was always a possibility. Yeah, he's not thrilled. Nothing easy from here. He might have to draw through the 7 a bit.
He might have to use a little bit of low right and kind of throw the ball more to the left. Other side of the 7. Look at that.
Oh, that's what he's done. He's used the spin to change the angle a bit. I don't know. The 8 passes into the bottom left, so you can see he's trying to gain some angle on the 7 after the 6 ball. Come across, shoot the 8 in the same pocket as the 6, or the 7 rather.
Didn't want to be elevated above the 10 here, but I think he'll make it work. He doesn't need to stun as much as he thinks. You know, you can get about to where the 14 or the 15 is.
Yeah, you could see him hang his head right away. He didn't punch that one out as far as he wanted, but he's more than okay here. And it looks like that 8 will pass the bottom left. Because he's just going to roll this one in. Oh, yeah. Lots of room.
I feel like it went, like, clearly.
Oh, yeah. From that angle, it's never a doubt.
There's a hole in that pocket.
Two games away from qualifying for the last 32. This would be a big win because it's also going to plant a little seed in Carlo's head leading into this doubles match coming up next.
If anything, I think it'll make him a little more fierce. The Black Tiger, Carlo Biado, one of the best players from the Philippines. One of the best players ever from the Philippines. Maybe top 5, you'd say?
I'd fully agree. I think he might go down as one of the greatest of all time by the end of his career. He's still got many good years left. This break's been working great for Skyler. He just needs 2 more good ones. He'd love to keep Biado in the chair for the rest of this match.
I heard that's the most ideal win to seal, the most ideal way to beat him.
Yeah, don't let him shoot. He's too good.
Yeah.
Looking for a ball in the side pocket, bottom of our screen here. They all kissed each other out of there. What's happening? Nothing. They're sure opening up good from there. I have seen that break from the side rail hitting head ball, leaving the balls tied up a little. It's not happening on this one.
Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, people say, oh, well, just in case you don't make something, you want to leave it a little tied up. But at this level, you have to bet on yourself making a ball and just live with the results, because you have to give yourself your best chance to win, right?
Yeah, that's well said. I absolutely agree. Gotta bet on yourself. Just looking at these scores, and everyone at home, you can follow the scores on ProBilliardSeries.com under the event tab. These scores are incredibly close. Looking at 8 matches here, all within 2 games of each other. As expected, I suppose. The best players in the world, 96 of the best players in the world, the elites of the sport, showed up for this event. Oh, looks like Carlo gonna try to drop on this 9 ball next. Didn't get there.
You're not a big fan of that. It gets obviously caught, the object ball is a little too thick. I wonder if the 14 passes Ben. Does it pass the 5, or is it frozen to it?
Yeah, I think it goes. So he might be able to shoot the 10, then the 14, use the 12 to get back on the 9. Let's see what he's got here. He's got to really work the cue ball now. Small window to get on this 9 and then all the way back up for the 14, or does he draw back from the 12 to play the 14 next? Is that available?
I was thinking that, but yeah, I think he's going that way. The thing is, you want a little bit of angle on this. You don't want to have to stun that 14 at all.
Especially if it's into a semi-tight pocket, and it does look a little tight. So will the 9 pass the 6? Does he just get middle table and take the cut on the 9? It looks like that's what he's eyeballing. Maybe too risky to try to get between the 3-6. Better to just take what the table gives you here. But has he overrun this a little? He has.
Yeah, I think he overran that for sure. Or maybe not overran it, but more to the right of the side. He went more to the right of the table than he initially wanted to.
This could be a big mistake. He can't find his way out of this.
2 rails.
Oh, could he bank it back where he's standing? Into that corner? Does it go? Not like that, it doesn't.
Skyler to get on the hill. This is a crazy development here. The 7's a little weird, but maybe play the bank. There's not really a lot of risk on missing something because the 9 is such in a bad spot for Carlo.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll use the 1 ball to sort of nudge the 9. Looks like he's going to play safety, and I don't hate that either. Kind of freeze him up behind the 8. Wait for a better chance.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
he's going behind the 2 and the 7. This is good.
He could jump the 9 on the left side and play the 9 off the rail, off the 1, and in the top right pocket. Something to think about. Let's see what he does.
Could kick to that same shot. Well, he's got 2 chances on this shot. He could hit it direct. He could hit it off the second rail and get it going towards that top left. He had to take flyer at it. There was nothing else good there. The mistake had already happened. Now let's see if Skyler moves this 9 ball out of the way of the 7. That's exactly what he's done. Cue ball stayed nicely on the...
It's a good little carom shot there too, knowing that you're going to bump into both balls.
Yeah, the cue ball stayed nicely on the 2 ball for him here, which is a bonus. The rest looks pretty easy. Should be on the hill here. Skyler. It's looking good out there. You just never know when it's your turn. Could it be his turn this week? He'd love for it to be. Baby needs new shoes, right?
So does he.
90,000 buy a lot of new shoes.
High right English, come up for the 3 ball next. Looks to be perfect on it. Gonna take this to the hill and breaking for the match next. What he's got to do is make this 8 ball in the lower right hand pocket and he will be on his way to breaking for the match.
Yeah, and with how good he's been breaking, this is a little worrying for Carlo. Might not be leaving that chair again in this match.
So Carlo not taking advantage of a few opportunities. Dry breaks from Skyler. I'm curious where Skyler will break from again. I assume he's going to break from the side where he broke from the last few times, having good success, good spreads.
Oh yeah, he's straight over there with the cue ball, never a doubt. And working out
And didn't
great.
even think about it.
Yeah, there was no thought at all there. He's been hitting it really good, super square. Stopped the cue ball in the middle, but I don't think he's gonna like this layout as much. Looks like a low ball table, but maybe no shot on a low ball, Chris. Well, from this angle, looks like he maybe has the 5. I say low ball just because of those 2 balls on the side rail, but he could find a way to bump those open. The 8 ball is surrounded too. That's the first ball I'm always looking at.
I think he could do it now.
Punch over into it now would be ideal, absolutely. Good shot. See on the 9.
You got the 13 either way. He doesn't even know what to do with his hands.
I think he's excited to get this one over. Can see the finish line.
He smells blood. Filipino blood. Very rare to find.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually they're the ones swimming around. That's a clean shot right in the middle. Where's the cue ball going, though? Didn't want to be there, but it's okay.
Is right, Skyler. He wanted to get anywhere else, but he's still at the table. I think he could follow it, just maybe like drag this ball a little bit and go a little further forward past the 5, and then go for the 9 next. I think that's all he really has.
Just about overcut it. Did the cue ball get there? I don't think it did.
11 ball it is.
Yeah, body language tells you everything there. He's not on it. It's the 11 first. Tricky shot. Past the side pocket, down the rails. Got to hold the cue ball a little bit here, too. No problem. That's all about the 8 ball, Chris. What's it going to do with the 8?
I think we have other shots first. I'm still on edge figuring out how he's going to get to this 10 ball. He's a little straight in here.
Looks like just enough angle to punch it around off 2 rails. It's okay.
Not bad. Ben, would you go left English here or check it with right English or run into it?
I think on a brand new table like this, the left English is preferred. Maybe on your club table worn in, you play with the inside spin, the right English.
This is the shot here. I mean, you just got to leave yourself in between the 2 and the 7, right on that line.
Yeah, I think you're right. Does he go there? That feels risky. A small window over there. Easy for this cue ball to sort of die off the rail and come up short.
Like that.
He got between the 1, 7, 2. No, this isn't on. Jump cue.
Oh my goodness. Here we go, guys. Can Skyler seal the deal with a jump?
Be a fun way to end it. Just gotta watch the cue ball scratching a little bit here too, I think.
Shot.
What a way to end it.
Just to seal the deal. How awesome was that, guys?
Great match.
Skyler Woodward takes Carlo Biado 8-4 in the World 8-Ball Championships, Predator Pro Billiards Series. Thank you, Ben, for accompanying me in the booth. We will see you in the next one, guys.
Thanks, everyone.